morning, everyone. My name is Jodie Rousseau, and I am a committee member of the Young Financial Planners Organization. The YFPO essentially aims to inspire young people to choose financial planning as a viable financial planning career, as well as equip and assist existing financial planners. Now, today, as part of Women's Month, we get to have a cup of tea with Kirsty Scully. So, welcome, Kirsty.
Hi there, Jodie. Lovely to have some tea with you. You're right.
Yes, doing well. Nice and freezing today, but we are ready to have a little bit of a chat. Just a quick overview of Kirsty. So, Kirsty is a chairperson of the Financial Planning Institute. She is also a certified financial planner. She is also, on top of that, a senior financial planner at Core Wealth Advisory Services. And most importantly, she is a mom. So, a warm welcome to you, Kirsty.
Thank you. Lovely to be here with you.
So I guess the first question that is top of mind, with so many professions available to us in the business industry, why did you decide on becoming a financial planner?
Well, actually, it's ironic because 34 years ago, when I came into this profession, I came in by absolute chance. It was kind of just a job as such. But I was, some of you know probably that I was actually widowed 28 years ago. And it was at this point that I realized in my life how important it is that women have absolute financial independence. And I feel that we live in a society nowadays where every woman should be economically viable, whether you work in as a professional, as an actual professional, or whether it's even just like some sort of a side hustle that you do. But I feel that it is important that we have some form of financial independence. I always say a man is not a financial plan, and I'm going to repeat it. A man is not a financial plan. You know what? We've got no idea what tomorrow brings. And we really just have no idea. Just like I was in that situation 28 years ago, I didn't know what the next day brought to me, that I would suddenly be without my husband. And I really think because of that sort of thing, it is very important that we are financially independent. And so as a financial planner, to answer your question, what am I here to do? I'm here to ensure that people, women, are financially independent.
Oh, that makes so much sense, and that's so true. A man isn't a financial plan. I agree. What has been a significant challenge or obstacle that you've faced in your career?
If I think back over all these years now, probably the biggest, if I can call it mistake that I made was actually to stay in the corporate environment just too long. And I think the reason why I did it was because I was earning well. And of course, when you're earning well, like why would you change the recipes sort of thing? And I knew just how difficult it was going to be for me to be able to start a new client base, to be able to go from earning a good corporate salary to essentially in the beginning earning nothing, okay, and to be able to then become a fee-based financial planner, because I had to actually build up the confidence in myself as to why would people want to come and see me and actually pay a fee to come and see me. So I think that was probably the biggest difficulty I had. Yeah.
Right, thank you so much for sharing. What do you think women bring to the table when it comes to financial planning?
Mm. I firmly believe that women have a much more organized mindset when it comes to finances. I think that they've got a better grip on the cost of living than men have. And I really think that they are able to organize the family finances on a day-to-day basis, probably better than men. And I believe as a financial planner, I bring in a real sense of peace to my clients. I've got harmony and relator as two of my top strengths. And quite often after clients have seen me, they say to me, you know what, I feel so much better about the peace I now have about my finances because I know I'm on the right track just because we have spoken.
I agree. That's definitely true. Finance with heart. We bring the heart to the numbers. Eh? Have you been mentored in your career? And if you have been, what impact has it had on your career?
I certainly have. I've been very, very fortunate. Over 34 years, I've had some incredible people in my life who've encouraged me, they've supported me, they've helped to build up my knowledge. I'm going to say probably the one that stands out the most is actually my colleague, Stephen Cole. He's also a certified financial planner, and he's helped to build up my knowledge and help me to how to give the best advice to my clients without selling a product.
Now, knowing what mentorship meant for you, are you currently mentoring any young financial planners?
I certainly am. I think this is vital for our profession. From a succession planning perspective, I think we have to be doing that. And I do, within our business, we've got a number of financial advisors as well as financial planners. And I spend time encouraging them all, especially the ones who are perhaps less experienced than me. I spend time with them, just helping them with tips that I've learned in the profession over all the years to try and set them streaks ahead of the rest of the people in our profession. And yeah, over the years, I haven't only mentored financial planners, I've mentored an attorney where she's built up her business, which has worked out well. I've also mentored a CEO in her business to encourage her to work very closely with her Exco team. But I really want to add that the funny thing about mentoring is that as a mentor, I probably get just as much out of the mentoring process than the mentee actually gets, because it's a growing experience for all.
So, what advice would you give to a young woman just starting in the financial planning profession?
Yeah, I mean, there's so much. Where does one start? But I really think knowledge is power. And when I say knowledge is power, knowledge gives you confidence, okay? And the more confidence you have, the more your clients will buy every word that you say. So if you want to be the top people in our profession, you need to have knowledge. How do you get knowledge? You get knowledge by studying. And that's why I always encourage people to do the postgrad in financial planning and thereafter obtain the CFP designation. That will set you streaks ahead in our profession.
Do you think there's a future for our profession? And why is financial planning so important?
There is. Now, there definitely is a future. I have no doubt in my mind about that. I think where a lot of people are getting concerned, they're thinking of AI, artificial intelligence. Is it going to wipe out the profession? Well, I think it would wipe out your profession if all you did was deal with numbers. Okay. But for me, as a financial planner, relationships are absolute top priority. And I'm dealing with people, and I'm dealing with the psychology of helping them to deal with their wealth. And I really believe that there will always be personal, I really believe in the personal intervention when we help our clients protect themselves from themselves. Does that make sense? I believe that's really our role, is to actually protect our clients from themselves. So that's all about the psychology of financial planning and dealing with clients and their wealth. That will never go away.
That's so encouraging to hear, especially as a young financial planner. Well, Kirsty, I think to finish off our chat, I thought we'd finish with a game. It's called Quick Fire Questions. Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Coffee or tea?
I don't drink either, actually. I drink hot chocolate.
Heels or flats?
Sorry, what is that?
Heels or flats? Shoes.
Oh, heels. I love heels, yes.
Hair or nails?
Nails. I have my nails done regularly.
What unexpected item is currently in your handbag?
Probably a screwdriver, actually.
I'm sure there's a story behind that. What book are you currently reading or podcast are you currently listening to?
Okay, that's an interesting one. My absolute favorite podcasts are that of Craig Groeschel. For those of you who have never heard of him, Craig, and his surname is spelled Groeschel, Craig Groeschel. He does leadership podcasts. I listen to every single one, and he pushes the fact that we all grow when the leader gets better. And in fact, I'm actually doing a 5-week course of his at the moment. It's called Soul Detox. So that's from a podcast perspective. When it comes to books, I'm listening to an audio book at the moment, which is called The Great CEO Within, which is a tactical guide to actually building companies. And then I'm also reading a paper book at the moment, which somebody gave me recently, and it's called That's Not What I Meant. And it's by Leah Seffel. And what I like about it, it's really a smart, very savvy book about communication, how to communicate properly, because I think often we as women, we over communicate, but it's also important to ensure that we don't under communicate.
Well, okay, I definitely need to go have a look into all of these things you're listening to and reading. And what life hack or tip can you share with the ladies?
Yeah, there's so many again here, but probably one, and it goes back to one of the books I read, actually, which was called the 5 a.m. Club. What does that teach us? It teaches us, firstly, that the most successful people get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. And why is that? It's because, firstly, straight after that, you exercise, you spend time with God, you spend at least half an hour every day reading a book specifically about our profession. We start the day with breakfast and you start work then at 7 a.m. There we are.
Thank you so much for sharing, Kirsty. Just thank you for your time and your insights. And on behalf of the YFPO, we wish everyone a happy Women's Month.
Thank you, Deirdre.